gotten to realize that we don't really come to the realization that we already have things that we were doing that we didn't have time for, or we're choked up on from 2024. But every time we enter a new year, it kind of seems like we have this flow, we have this endless ocean of a breath of fresh air. That's why in January we try to do the new thing, read 3 passages of Bible every day. Meanwhile, that time you were using to read the Bible, you probably were doing something else. You probably were, watching movies on a regular. You get? So my point is that this is an advice to you, that before you add new resolutions, you look at those things that you were doing before.
This is me as a novice in Lagos, giving them Lagos store. Yeah, Lagos. Here we are. So we're trekking. This is our tour guide. Tour guide and also from Lagos. So guys, we are the Lekki Conservation Area. These are my guys.
No enter another place.
Okay, so this is the 3rd time I'm recording this audio, and I really think that there's a problem with the ecosystem around me. I need to pray this night. Yeah, but I just want to yap around a couple of things that I need to get fixed. So this is both a video for accountability for myself. So I'm going to watch this video probably like every month and see how far I've gone in these certain areas I'm going to talk about. So I'm just going to mention them and tell you how it is now and how I probably want it to be. You get? One thing I realize that people do every year is try to add things to their life, for a way of improvement or whatever, or as they call it, new year resolution. But I've gotten to realize that we don't really come to the realization that we already have things that we were doing that we didn't have time for, or we're choked up on from 2024. But every time we enter a new year, it kind of seems like we have this flow, we have this endless ocean of a breath of fresh air. That's why in January we try to do the new thing, read 3 passages of Bible every day. Meanwhile, that time you were using to read the Bible, you probably were doing something else. You probably were, watching movies on a regular. You get? So my point is that this is an advice to you, that before you add new resolutions, you look at those things that you were doing before, because nature abhors vacuum. There's no way you were doing nothing. Even though you were sleeping, you were still doing something. So I think it's just for you to look at your former schedule and see how you can remove things so that you can add the new things. That way it's easier to do, because if you just add new things without even considering, oh, what was here before, do you understand? You just keep on doing those things that were there before, and it will not be hard to add new things. I don't know if you can visualize this thing. Do you understand? So just try and remove. It's just like Jenga, playing Jenga. I don't know what's called, but there's this stuff where they arrange, block of cards or whatever, blocks of wooden stuff, and you have to remove this thing. So the point of it is that, remove till it falls down. So it's just like, imagine that thing being full and you're not trying to add a new block inside. It's not going to work. So you just have to remove. So you have to say, what am I doing? What is actually taking up time? Remove it before you add new things. You get? And so for me, I think the only thing I'm adding this year is the fact that I'm starting up a new agency. So the agency is a design agency, where we do basically what I already do, but this time around it's going to be a more official design agency, blah blah blah. Just watch out for it. I think in my coming videos in 2025, I'll talk about the progress, where we are at, how we run and everything. I'll probably do ads on my YouTube channel so that I can get customers and clients and whatnot. Yeah, by God's grace, I'm already planning. Nothing really new, still the same name, Need Graphics, but there's going to be a team behind it right now. So that leads me to my second point. I want to get a job because if I'm going to build an agency, that means that the regular jobs I get are going to be going to the agency. So the money I make regularly is no longer going to be my money. It's going to be the one for the agency because now I'm a freelance designer. And so it means that those freelance gigs, those freelance jobs here and there are going to be automatically the agency's job. So the money is going to go to the agency's bank account. So either I get a job or I get retainers that are going to be able to cater for my monthly, daily, and weekly needs. Do you understand? So yeah, I'm trying to reach out to I don't want Nigerian jobs. I've said it before. Foreign clients, that are employing, and by God's grace, I'll hopefully get something from now to the end of the year. By the way, this video is being recorded by on the 23rd, I think, of December. So yeah, I believe God. From now to the end of the year, we can get something. Yeah, the next thing is my spiritual life. Almost everything just the link. I believe God, my spiritual life. Why not? So I think I'm grown spiritually over the years, and I just still want to grow more. I still want to solidify and keep on solidifying my relationship. I think one of the amazing things about having a relationship with God is that He's not a dictator. Even though He's Lord, He's not a dictator. The Bible tells us that He's the one that is working in us to will and to do. So just the mere fact that I have the will to even build my spiritual life is the working of God. And since He has given me the ability to do, He's going to also give me the ability to do. You get, and I still know that there's my responsibility, putting up a structure, praying, setting up times of prayer and study of the Word of God, and that's what I actually want to do. And keep up to it. God has given me like instructions. If you don't know, I attend Celebration Church and we had Joe Boot Camp. God gave me like some instructions to like some things to focus on in the place of study in this new year. You get, and hopefully if you continue watching this channel, you're going to see, because right now on this YouTube channel I'm not really talking about one thing, and I have this part of the YouTube channel where I discuss with friends, and basically those things like spiritual, how my life is going and things I'm focusing on. I would definitely talk about them there, especially because most of the friends I talk to on these videos are Christians. And so that leads me to the next thing. I good. Oh good. The next thing is my relationship slash community. And so if you don't know, I just moved to a new city, and one of my friends told me that one of the best ways to, cure the loneliness disease, especially because I stay alone, is to get a community of like minds. You get, so yeah, I'm still trying to do that. I recently found this workspace where I think I'm going to be working throughout 2024 because my house doesn't have power. And also, I think working in a workspace is going to boost my motivation to work, rather than staying at home and there's bed, there's bread. Oh, they rhyme. Bread is like my favorite food. So if I go to a workspace, it's focused work. Hopefully, I think there's going to be like community of people that think the same way I think, and I can discuss and can kind of like find people that be hanging out together and whatnot. I really need that. Yeah, if you notice, I've not really posted a no cap video because it consists of two people, and I've not had discussions. I've not had people to discuss with and record. And Lagos is very, very expensive. Like if I have to go and talk to anybody now on the island, I have to pay money, serious money. Then when I get there, I'll still pay for space. I'm talking about the serious money I talked about was for transportation. You understand? And so yeah, just to bring this video to an end, the last but not the least thing. Thank you, Jesus. This is the third time I'm recording this video, and I'm finally coming to an end, and I believe this one is going to be it. So yeah, it's my YouTube channel. So a lot of people say don't come to YouTube for the money, and I get what they are saying, and it's very very true. Like imagine starting a YouTube channel and you're like, next month I need to start getting paid by this thing because why I go to do something where they need to pay me. You get? I think that's been very very frustrating. I've been doing YouTube for over 2 years now, and that's in that 2 years I think 1.5 year or so I was not I was not I think let's say 3 years and 1.5 year I was not like consistent. I was in school, so let's say 4 years, is it? I don't know, sure. But yeah, for a long time I was not consistent. So imagine me now having to say like I didn't do a lot of things I was supposed to do. You get, but even at that, I've heard of people that have done everything, but it's taking them time to get monetized. But yeah, let's not get into the technicalities of that. The point I'm trying to make is just that it's something I love doing. I love creating content. I love doing this. I love what I'm doing now because this is like almost 4 a.m. in the morning. Why the hell am I recording audio? You get, if I don't actually love what I'm doing because nobody's paying me. So yeah, but I want to be more committed to my YouTube channel this year. I want to do more. At least try and post one video weekly. So that's going to mean the first thing is going to mean basically for me. I've been saying that I don't know why I've been saying that the hard thing is just to set out, even if it's 1 hour every day for my YouTube channel, even if it's 1 hour, even if it's just to script, get ideas, edit videos, shoots. I think I think if I can separate 1 hour every day for my YouTube channel, I'll do a lot in my YouTube channel. You get. So yeah, that's just like 5 things I really want to develop. I don't know if there's any other thing yet, but I didn't think of it when I was outlining the things I was outlining. You get. Is there any other thing? God will do it. Yeah, thank you so much. If you watch up to this extent, you're an amazing person. I love you so much. Yeah, and if there's any way you can help me in any of these things I've mentioned, just send me a DM, send me an email, or just put it in the comment. I don't get so many comments by the way, so if you put it on the comments right now, I'll see it. Or anytime I'll see it. You get. Hopefully that changes very soon. Yeah, have an amazing day. Peace.